Hello everybody on YouTube. So today we have a special treat, a special surprise. We are playing Monster Hunter Wilds. I was given early access through Capcom, so I want to give a big thank you to them before we even go on this crazy adventure together. Thank you to Capcom for not only making Monster Hunter Wilds, but for allowing me to play the game, stream the game, and play it just a little bit early for my region. So I really appreciate that. And yeah, honestly, without further ado, we're gonna jump in, because I only have a limited amount of time before I have to dip out anyways. So this is basically going to be just like a small introduction to Monster Hunter. Basically, I'm sure that if you've like played any of the beta, this should seem very familiar. I'm assuming anyways. But yeah, we're just gonna play for just a little bit, check out the game, and see how the full release is. Because I know that the beta had, it was like a much earlier build, so requires you to beat Virgil with Nero with the pasta breaker. Oh, jeez. I gotta play the game in my own way, Sunny D. Maybe I'll do that as like an extra thing. Wouldn't it have been crazy if the sound was just just kaput? That would have sucked. That apparently happened to somebody before when they were playing Resident Evil 4. They could only hear certain pieces of dialogue. So I'm not gonna lie, I was a smidge nervous, that happened. But if it involves the joke that you have, Joker, what's the joke?
Nata, you can escape through here.
Ruh-roh, what's up, Bacon? How you doing?
They will help you.
But what about you?
They will help you out in the Monster Hunter Wilds. Roll credits.
Go on.
Wait!
Go!
But yeah, like I said, I'll probably like keep reiterating this point, but I'm not going to be able to play for too long. But I wanted to at least get through the opening, so about like 2-ish hours, give or take. What's up, 4K HD? I cannot read any of that, just so you're aware. Want to save it till then? That's fair. Fair enough. The Forbidden Lands, a region that was split off from civilization. Oh,
the east-west buffer zone and the Eastlands beyond.
Okay.
Commonly known as the Forbidden Lands.
Weather?
Fair.
And clemencies?
None.
This party's getting crazy.
Visibility?
Let's rock.
yo, what's up, noob man? Thank you so much for the follow.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Large monsters?
Also, we're streaming on 3 different platforms at once, so we're going to see how this goes. We're gonna see how this goes.
A number of native birds.
Because I already saw there was a very small frame dip, and I was like, oh. So we'll see.
Yes.
Other anomalies?
Also, I think I need to. maybe
Other
move.
anomalies?
I don't know. I think I'm fine, like right here.
Down there.
I'm trying to find like a
Someone's
very
in trouble.
comfortable sitting position, and it's so
Set us down along
challenging to
desert
figure
perimeter.
out. So I heard someone from our Discord say that on the PS5 Pro, this is apparently worth the price of a PS5 Pro. Love your content. I appreciate that, Dark.
All right.
And thank you so much for liking the live.
He's still breathing.
But yeah, Joker, I don't know if I'll be doing Pasta Breaker. Actually, for DMC5,
It's in language.
I was thinking about doing New Game. Because it's been a hot minute since I played New Game DMC5. Where I had to restrict myself. Thoughts on the Rivals leaks being debunked that it was the devs themselves and not actually them? I feel like the devs have better things to do and not do that. I don't know. That's just me. I feel like it would be really silly for them to make fake leaks. However, I guess if it's for the purpose of finding out who exactly is leaking content, then that makes sense. But I feel like their focus should be on making games, and I feel like that is basically what their focus is. What? Where'd you go? Come here. Come here. Okay, you want to get up this? Oliver made me miss the most important part. Oh, that's right. Okay, I'm gonna make this very quick. just so you know. Because I know I can change all this stuff later. I'm just gonna go through the very basics. Although I don't remember being able to do the... Yeah, that's the... Oh, I gotta give him the chaps. I don't know why, that seems like a cool outfit. I'll do that. And then, obviously, we gotta make this red. That's not red. That's still not red. Maybe like a dark red. There we go. I'm gonna put that under recent colors. And then where are the chaps? And then I'm gonna make you black. That can be fine. And then, you know what? I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Is the game out? In some regions it is, yeah. But it also depends on your region. Although I was given a code early, so that's why, even though I'm in the American states, that's why I have it. Underclothes. You know what? I'll give this man an undershirt. Why not? And tights. That seems like a nice idea. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's actually what I wanted. There we go. We did it. And then I wanted to... Appearance presets. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. No. I'll do the detailed settings. Let me find a hairstyle that would work for me anyways. Definitely not this. Where's anime hair? There's the anime hair. Oh, TikTok. Oh, TikTok. Why do you do this? Yeah, I'll do that. Anime hair. And then skin, facial hair. Wait, but I still have a mustache. Oh, I see. Get rid of that. And then, honestly, that's probably where I'll leave it for right now. Have you played it? Yeah, I played the beta, but this is my first time actually going through the official game. I'll just stick with this one. No. I know I did something with this before, but I'm gonna, for the sake of playing the game, and I'm fine with this anyways. So. Enter my name. I see. All right, hold on 1 second. There we go. Can I do just Antonio Redgrave? Okay, and then my cat's name is going to be Desi Cat. Yo, what's up, Star on the Hill? How you doing? Desi Cat. All right, there we go. So we're good to go now. I'm tempted to play, but every Monster Hunter game I played is so repetitive. I can understand that. Ow. Yeah, no, I can understand that.
Okay.
I think it really just depends on what you want to get out of it, you know? But if the leaks seem to be true, then there's one character I'm looking forward to, but I won't discuss it. I appreciate that. Dante doesn't wear undershirts? Yeah, he does.
Nothing so far. Oh, hey there.
Hey! Over here!
The last clip of the anime with Johnny, I think he sounds
Over here, Hunter.
enough different without exactly sounding like Nero. I honestly,
Precedes you, Hunter.
I don't know.
Trust
I don't
you
know.
what I've called you
It's
Yes, sir. The Forbidden Lands?
Indeed.
it does. It just sounds like it just sounds like Johnny. That's really where I'm at. It just sounds like Johnny, and I'm gonna have to live with it. I feel like I just need to
Civilization rests so
oh
in
man,
historical
like
record.
you know what I mean? Like it's so hard. It really is.
He
But I
claims
just
to be part of a clan.
I'm trying so hard
He said
to
they have a village,
make it just
a land
not
we thought uninhabited
be
for
like
ages.
Johnny. Like I'm trying really hard to
But the academy, of course, has
suspend my disbelief and be like, okay, like I know this is Johnny and
Evidence it exists.
like
nothing
but dude,
absolute.
it's really fucking hard. It's
The
really
mysterious
fucking hard.
composition of the boy's pendant suggests it might. And
Also, you guys on Twitch, are you guys seeing my closed captions or no?
it
Or do I
seems
have
a
to
certain monster had forced
reset
him
all
to
the
flee.
permissions and everything
It
here?
attacked his village, and he escaped alone. Unfortunately, the underground tunnel he used to make his escape collapsed. We
Aha,
found
that's what I
him,
thought.
Took him in.
I had to
and here
fix
we
it.
are.
Do we know the
There we go, it
status
should
of
be
the
good now.
village?
Unknown.
And of the monster?
Unknown.
Unknown.
However, the scholars
That's the name of a
hypothesize
Pokemon
that
too,
it
you know.
may be a monster, which we thought to have perished long ago.
An extinct species?
They're calling it the White
I
Ring.
just realized I could
It
change the
authorized
voice
the
too.
rescue of the keepers and an investigation into this monster.
I know I've definitely talked about this before,
I've selected
but
you
I typically
as the lead
don't
hunter for this expedition.
like mess all that much with the character creation stuff. It's just normally not my thing. Like, you know what I mean?
You'll need the proper guide.
It's just
See,
not my thing typically.
I have an extra assignment for you.
Yeah, I just realized that I don't think my captions have been properly working on
Hello,
this.
my name is Alma. Come on.
So that's something I'm gonna have to take a look at. Interesting. Ugh, that's really silly.
How are you? Great.
As soon as we find a good spot, we can get things set up and ready to go.
And then we
Hell
can get
yeah.
This is gonna be great.
You bet.
Yeah.
I hope we find them soon.
But for me, he doesn't sound exactly like Nero, but his interpretation of a young Dante is a... Yeah, and like, here's the thing, right? So here's where I'm at with it. I want... Okay, so first of all, I am actually really annoyed at Twitter right now. Like, I have to get off Twitter and stop looking at people talking about that one clip, because I shit you not, that 1 minute clip, what is it, a minute and 30 seconds, basically just divided the Devil May Cry community. And I am just very annoyed by it. Because it's an out of context clip.
That's all right.
And it is like the first real look at the show, minus a teaser trailer. But for the most part, we're left in the dark. But I thought the action was fine. I think the way that Dante sounds is okay. He just sounds a little too much like Johnny Young Bosch. It's like just a little bit. And the only thing that I can really give, I can only kind of agree with is the dialogue. I wasn't a big fan of the dialogue that he had, but this is also a very small portion of it, so that's another thing that we just got to keep in mind, you know. How'd you get early access? Capcom gave me a code. Thank you to Capcom for giving me a code for Monster Hunter Wilds, by the way. Monster Hunter Wilds mid DMC2 is better. Oh, you know it, buddy. That's why we're playing DMC2 this weekend. Yeah, no, there's a lot of people bitching about it for absolutely, like, I get the reason. I get why they're complaining. Like, I understand the complaints. But I think it would be more justified if you watched a whole episode of the show and you had those complaints versus like 1 minute. That's where I'm like, guys, we need to chill. Like, I feel like being a Devil May Cry fan nowadays is you have to deal with people who just really don't know what they're talking about. There we go. Nice, lucky dude. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so I'm also a Capcom creator, and so you know, I'm a part of their program, which is really nice. So for opportunities like this, it is pretty nice.
Let's get out of here.
People are too reactionary, exactly. It's also, I mean, and I hate to be that guy, but at this point, it has been stated numerous times that this anime is not canon to the games, right? It has been stated numerous times from numerous sources. The director himself has stated that this is his Devil May Cry universe. So it's not set in the main continuity. And yet, I'm still finding people talking about where in the timeline this takes place. It's so annoying. What weapon do you main? So during the beta, there was a specific sword. I forgot what the sword was that I tried, but it was really cool. And I did a little bit of great sword stuff. Oh, and then I tried the bow and arrow. That was nice. I think some people forget that at the end of the day, Dante is cool, yes, but he's also a dork. Yeah, but like I said, I think there is justification with that line because it is overused. Like the whole like, oh man, I was gonna say something super cool, but you're catching me on an off day. Like that's just a bit overused. And it was also a little weird to hear Dante reference Skeletor, like something that's in the real world. It's a little jarring. So I get that complaint, but I'm really coping that that's just a one-off instance and that it's not going to be the whole show. I kind of figured Dante get his iconic pistols from seeing that clip. Oh, that was the other thing that really fucking annoyed me. Like, people were saying that that's not ebony and ivory. 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 Talk too much, then get the fuck out of my stream and watch someone else.
One of the things that was chasing you earlier? It's okay. And your brother, where is he?
Like I said, this Johnny sounds enough to be his interpretation of young Jonte, and it's different continuity, so it works for me. It really is just the fact that
Sounds like trouble, yeah?
fucking, he just sounds like Nero. He just sounds like it's just the fact that it's Johnny.
The sacred. He knows Isai sent.
Let's find him.
Although, can we just be so for real right now? Like,
Focus on scouting for a campsite.
Understood.
would Ruben have been any better?
We'll
Like, legitimately, would Ruben have been any better? I don't think so.
We're moving out. Coming.
Ebony and Ivory. Did I say Ebony and Ivory instead of Ebony and Ivory? It's been a long day.
I'm counting on you.
come with me, okay?
Don't worry. I'll be back soon.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah, it's just really bizarre when it's just like it's Dante. But overall, I think the joke was funny. My daughter laughed at the joke, so that's, I guess, something. That's something that I can tell Adi, is that my daughter laughed at the joke and thought it was funny. Whoa, okay. Did you guys see that? Yeah, exactly. He would have just sounded like DMC5 Dante. I don't think that Ruben can pull off a young Dante again. Like, even in MVCI, he did not sound like DMC3 Dante. Like, granted, probably because they didn't tell him to, but no. Never played Monster Hunter. Should I start with this one? I think you would be totally fine starting with this one. Hello. How you doing, lady? Just rolled right into her.
Oh, that's right.
There we go.
You decided on a weapon?
There are 14 weapons.
If you answer a few questions, how would you describe your fight?
Let's see. Move quick.
What do you look for in a weapon? If mobility is your first priority?
This was the one that I
You can try out your weapon over here.
yeah, this is the one that I got
Once you've got a feel for the weapon,
in the beta too.
we can head back to camp if you need to change your weapon.
And then we have midair combo. Yeah, I think this was it. There we go. Also, don't I get a second weapon too?
Have you chosen your weapon?
I'll pick the weapon out myself, lady. Yeah, because I had that, and then I had the bow. Yo, what's up, Dylan? The game is pretty good so far. We're just basically in the section where the beta was anyways. But as far as the full release goes right now, it is pretty good so far. Do you watch Invincible? I do watch Invincible. I haven't watched the latest episode. Probably the plural. We had to stop right before the jailbreak sequence, so I haven't seen anything past that. That's the one thing that modern Deadpool suffers from. It's the oh yeah, it's the Family Guy style of writing. Yeah. So I'm really hoping that that just isn't plagued throughout the show. Like, the Three Stooges line was funny. Like, that's just typical Dante stuff, you know, for him to say the Three Stooges. And I'm pretty sure that he said that in the game, too. Yo, Dante of Redgrave, I saw he joined the Twitch chat. The TikTok chat. It's funny. Coincidentally talking about Dante. Oh my god, now I'm trying to, because I know he said Three Stooges before. When did he say the Three Stooges line? Hey, big guy. It's targeting me. Just like back in the middle school days playing dodgeball. Hits a monster, it will collect an extract. The game temporarily enhancements based on the extract color. Oh, shit. Maybe I should have just picked up the greatsword, my Unga Bunga greatsword. Hold L2 to activate focus mode. That's right, I remember this. Because then they have a weak spot and I can focus it once it's revealed.
It's going to attack.
Did you see Yuri's comment on Spider-Man? Yuri basically just saying, yeah, Spider-Man 3 is happening, and I'm in it. I did see that. It's good to know that Yuri Lowenthal's gonna be in Spider-Man 3. I'm curious about how long it's actually gonna take for them to make the game, though. Okay, are you like... Yeah, I don't think the weakness thing has been revealed yet. There it is. Literally speak of the devil. He's wounded.
We should be safe when we're on the sacred.
Also, I'm just gonna keep hitting this thing. I don't need to mount. Like, look at what I'm doing right now. See? There we go. Okay.
Hey, monster! Over here! I'm the one you want!
Oh, it's R1. Okay. There we go. I'll fucking do it again, buddy. Having criticism of some things, but some are acting like professional critics. Yeah, everybody gets a YouTube and TikTok, and suddenly they think they can critique everything. Now, if you'll excuse me, when the Devil May Cry anime comes out, I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, like, that's just the thing, though, right? It's like, I think the problem is that people do not like change. You know, like, that's really what it is. I feel people just don't like change, right? And like, giving the very easy example of Johnny is the one voicing Dante now. at least in this adaptation. What was the vocal majority of the people's reaction? Oh, it's just Nero, which, like, yeah. But apparently, there's a reason why that's a thing. And I guess that we're gonna see it in the... I dodge rolled a little too early. Like, I guess there's a reason for it, and we're gonna see why as the show progresses. But, like, I can't deny, even me, hearing Johnny's voice during that dialogue, I was just like, it really does just sound like Johnny. Like, I was watching the clip for the first time, and I was smiling ear to ear hearing the stuff. But then that last piece of dialogue, oh man, like, I usually have really quippy jokes and whatever, and it's like, okay, like, it kind of lost me a little bit there. But there were other people saying that it was playing at like 2 frames a second and the animation looked so bad. Someone actually on Twitter, they said that it was nothing compared to the peak 2007 show. And I'm just thinking, did we watch the same goddamn show? And they showed a clip of the action from the anime, and literally Dante is one-shotting everything while standing still. I actually laughed when I saw that. The peak action of the 2007 anime, where Dante also literally shot everything. But not only did he literally shoot everything, everything died in one shot. Like, come on. See, that's fair because you're a huge Demon Slayer fan, but you also get stuff and you have common sense, so your criticisms are justified. Well, I appreciate that. But also, like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna act like I am a professional movie critic or anything, right? Like, I know my stuff for the most part, but, you know, I guess when it comes to... Oh, hey, that was cool. Yo, that's a DMC move! Did I actually get it? Oh, that was just mounting. I think you're still alive. You're still alive. So much tea and drama, yeah. Tea and drama in the Devil May Cry community? Never have I ever thought that I would have those two things in the same sentence. That's crazy. That's crazy. On the topic of DMC3, enemies in that game are so tanky. Oh, yeah. But that gives you plenty of opportunity to style on them. Yeah, no. It actually does have that invincible animation. Like, it's very pretty, but there is no movement at all. And guess what? At the very least, so far that we've seen in the animation clips, at least Dante can move around. Oh, and that was the other thing. Comments about how with... Oh, hold on. How with Dante specifically... Oh my god, there we go. Like, Dante specifically, using guns to shoot his enemies, and people were having a problem with that. Again, as if that's something that he doesn't fucking do all the time in the video games. Did we forget how in Devil May Cry 3, any opportunity that he had to one-shot something with his guns, he took? Do you remember when he went to fight Urizen in DMC 5? And in the cutscenes, he used his guns to try and beat Urizen? Oh, look at that. He's taking a little nap. I'm gonna get back on him and I'm gonna wreck him. I missed. Yeah, like the original 2007 anime, the still frames are beautiful. Like they're actually perfect, and that's what makes the anime rock. But we can't pretend that the action, like the one thing that it really fumbled was the action scenes. Yeah, we got him. Yeah, I feel bad for him too. He was just laying down trying to take a nap, and I just came in and just boom. Sir, who are you talking to? I am talking to my other chats. But technically, when you think about it, I am just talking to a computer screen. Wait, I'm trying to... Let me carve the materials. Let me loot this thing. Why am I not... Why can't I loot him? There we go. Sir, are you schizophrenic? Bitch, I might be. I still can't believe... Like, I can, but I can't. You're talking too much. Jesus Christ, dude.
We're over here.
I feel like I've told this story to you guys before, but there was an instance a couple years ago where I was playing the demo for Resident Evil Village, and I made 2 separate videos to prove my point. One of them was with me and my face in my commentary, and I got comments that said, hey, I would really prefer if you didn't have your face and your commentary and whatever. And I was like, I knew that this was gonna happen, so I made another video that just had no commentary, no face capture. It was just the demo, and I think that one performed worse.
Thank the winds.
When did the 2007 DMC anime take place? I think it took place about a year after DMC 1. Because the order is 3, 1, anime 2, 4, 5. And then Reboot is actually a prequel, so that takes place all the way at the beginning of the timeline. And then the anime, actually, fun fact, the Netflix series takes place after DMC 5. Because Nero is actually cosplaying as Dante the whole time.
We'll take you to her.
Think about that. Bro might be talking to himself right now. I wouldn't know. That is true. I could just be talking to myself right now, and I could have lied about having other chats. You have no reason to trust me. You just met me.
Any trouble finding us?
None at all, thanks to your flair.
I'm typing to a man on the screen. You wanna know what's funny? I had to, the context I can't remember, but I was talking to my mom about Twitch and how the whole live streaming thing worked. And so what I did was I went into Duke Silver's chat, and if you don't know, Duke Silver is Scottish. And so I asked in the chat in real time, hey Duke, can you say hi to my mom from where you're at? And he was like, hi, I'm Duke Silver from Scotland, Redgrave's mom. And she was like, what? It was so funny. How'd you get early access? I am a Capcom creator. They sent me a code for the game.
Which we're perfectly capable of.
Nona!
Isai, you're okay.
People are more likely to click if there's a face on the thumbnail. Exactly. Although, for my YouTube video
Now scream.
of this,
Go.
I couldn't really find a good balance between like my face with the gameplay, like with the overlay and whatever. So I just straight up gave up, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna, boom, just Monster Hunter Wilds, blur the background, early access, whatever.
Thank you so much.
Also, I just got these fucking socks, and there's a hole in them. Are you kidding me?
I'm Isai. My sister and I are from a nearby village.
I like to think this is Nero who found Dante's clothes.
It's wonderful to meet you. I'm
Yeah.
Alma. The others and I are.
But it really does show
Far out west.
that people truly don't know what the hell they're talking
Where's this
about
village you
when it
say
comes to
you're
Devil
from?
May Cry. Because the amount of other comments that I've seen from people that are like, why do Ebony and Ivory look so bad? Why do they look so weird? Why is Dante shooting barrettes? Ebony and Ivory is they're M1911s, and I'm like,
Keepers? No, I don't. Sorry.
I see. Well, that's okay.
hold on, actually.
We're actually helping our
While
friend
I'm
here
here.
find his home. His keepers.
This book right here,
Keepers.
this fucking thing right here, it explains why. And this book was on Audie's desk when he was doing his presentation.
Never ever hearing that name before. But our elder, she might know
Jesus.
something.
I'll be at work, so I'll be lurking. I appreciate you, Reap, and I
How did you end
appreciate
up
you,
in that
dude.
situation back
Hope
there?
your work is going well.
Oh, it was all my fault. I was careless.
Off topic, but I wish DMC5 had more night levels. I understand that. Just play everything in the Clyphot. That's basically nighttime.
But when my sacred and I tried to get away,
Oh, also,
we slipped.
um,
We fell into that cave.
hold on.
And
So for those of you who want to actually buy
Oh, right.
Monster Hunter Wilds and you're getting it on Steam, you can actually pre-order the game and get your key right now through my Nexus store. So I'm going to actually link that in all three chats. So you can buy Monster Hunter Wilds, get the pre-order bonuses, all of that stuff, especially today because it's going to be coming out today. So if you'd like to buy it on Steam, that's where you can get it. And it helps support your boy as well.
Tools, specialists, permission. It's all new to me. But I'm just glad you were there.
End conversation.
Keep you talking. Let's take a look at those wounds.
Why don't we have a look around base camp?
Okay. I made it to Celestial. Yo! Congratulations, Audacity. Good shit. How you doing, dude? Okay, so talk to the guildmates.
Welcome back, Hunter. Looking
Welcome
good
back. Thank you.
Thanks for looking after Nata.
Resting like Thanos right now. Dude, yeah, no, I'm sure.
I come in handy.
Oh, man. So who have you been primarily playing to get up to Celestial, dude? I'm still stuck in Gold 2. Mainly because I haven't played a lot.
It's not ideal.
Really the main reason why.
Especially since we might be on the move soon. But don't you worry. I can still make anything you need to succeed out in the field. And if you got materials, I can make you something. If you don't
Oh, that reminds me. I can't remember if I told you this. I actually did legitimately pick up Cloak and Dagger.
got something in mind?
So I can actually... Forgot that was your character because you were talking. I was like, who is that under the hood? It's actually just me. It's all good. Alright, so...
Yaha. I'm ready to work.
I actually have a fairly decent amount of money, too. How much would it cost for you to get me a life-size cutout of Gemma from Capcom. I don't even think they would be able to send me a life-size cutout. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I used to main her, now I main Rocket. Nice. See, it's funny because I dog on Rocket Raccoon a lot, but I just know that pretty much every single game that I have with Rocket, nobody uses Rocket the right way. Which is just so annoying. Okay, so I know that I can actually get... Actually, how... Just for the hell of it.
I'm ready to work.
Do I have the materials? I do. His respawn is nice. The respawn is nice, but I was also thinking about just the healing stuff. That's the other thing. That's the main thing, you know what I mean? Also, I just realized that none of this is going to affect... Actually, can I just buy? 1, 2... Yeah. Yo, what's up, Nomad? How you doing? How you playing already? Capcom gave me a code for early access. Actually, you know what? Give me the leather, baby.
Alrighty.
My Scarlet. I'm waiting for a certain character to be my melee healer because we need those. A melee healer? I don't know, dude. I don't know about a melee healer. Oh, actually, wait, but I like this appearance more.
Ready to work.
Ugh, fine.
Alrighty. Perfection.
Gemma or Tall Vampire Lady? I think I'd rather take Tall Vampire Lady if I'm being honest.
Look good. Perfect.
They were doing a contest a while ago about, Oh, hold on. I'm gonna take... I'll just get the rest of these. Yeah, they were doing a contest a while ago for best cosplay, and the winner was going to get it. Oh, those are a lot larger than I thought they were going to be.
Ready to get to work?
So we're gonna go back to...
I'm ready to work. Alright.
We're gonna go back to here.
I'm ready to work.
Wait, what? Did I not already buy this?
Ready to get to work?
Oh my goodness, whatever.
Ready to get to work? Alrighty.
Love Lady T, but Gemma's my woman. Jesus. I think someone needs to bonk Joker.
I'm ready to work. Perfection.
Alright, there we go. I guess we'll just stick with that.
Yeah, it was. And I
Good man.
to get
Tall Vampire Lady.
that's enough.
Based on the leaks, the character I'm referring to. Jesus Christ, why does he have that big ass bug on his forearm? It's not what I wanted. Oh, that reminds me. I have something to show you guys. Because Capcom actually did send me something that I forgot to show all of you. So, they were doing a contest. Like, it was like their, like, I think like 3-year anniversary or something like that. I think it was, yeah, 3-year anniversary of the Capcom Creators Program. And they had a bunch of contests, right, of just like varying categories. I didn't enter in anything. They were just basing it on like the people that they watched throughout the year and that sort of thing. And I apparently got an award for winning the best look-alike contest. Because they thought that I looked like Leon S. Kennedy. So I won that contest of the Capcom creator that looks most like a Resident Evil, or not a Resident Evil character, as a Capcom character. And the character was Leon Kennedy. So they sent me something. Which Leon are we talking? I'm assuming 4, because in most of my social medias and most of the time when I wear a video, like when I wear something for a video, it's Resident Evil 4 Leon. So they sent me this thing, which I have not opened yet. I haven't actually seen what exact, like I know it's a jacket, but I haven't seen the design of the jacket or anything. But it's apparently a bomber jacket. Oh my gosh, it has that new jacket smell. But yeah, it has the Capcom creators logo on the side here. Oh my gosh, come on. Ugh. I feel so official. So I got to take a picture of this at some point and send it to Capcom and say thank you. But yeah, I've never really owned one of these jackets before. And this is really nice. Like, I still have my hoodie that they send me. I still wear it from time to time. It's super comfortable, but it's white, so I don't want it to, like, get dirty. But hold on, let me move this. So it's like... pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. I assume you're gonna wear it? Yeah, I'm not gonna wear it now, but I will probably wear it during, like, any events where I feel like I can represent Capcom. Because that's my thing, right? Like, I would like to wear these things, but then the Capcom Creators logo kind of not necessarily gives it away, but it asks questions, you know? And depending on who asks that question is how I will give my answer, because you just never know, you know? So, like, I'd wear it for something, like I said, like an event or whatever that I was going to. Like, if I went to EVO, I would wear the crap out of my Capcom Creator stuff and all of my Capcom stuff, but I'm not gonna wear it, like, down the street to Walmart. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, there are weird people out there. So, but yeah, wanted to share that. It was awesome that they did that. Okay, now we still need to talk to our guide mates. I have about another hour or so before I have to leave, so we're gonna try to get as much as possible.
Oh, hello.
Let's talk again later.
Okay.
Hello, let's talk again later.
Well, if it ain't the Avis unit.
Hey Ben,
Stock up on provisions?
see ya.
Well, you came to the right place.
You're playing Insect Glaive? Yeah, I am. I'm pretty sure that's what I played last time too, during the beta.
The support team is a little behind schedule, so I can't really provide any provisions. Sorry.
That's
But they
okay, I
should
forgive
be
you this
any
time.
now. I'll get back to you after the meeting. Deal?
Okay, good talk.
Yeah. Well, look who it is. That was quite a show you put on back there. They told me you were good, but they failed to mention you were halfway out of your mind. I'm Olivia. We'll be working together a lot on this expedition.
The pleasure's all mine.
I've been playing longsword and bow. Nice. Yeah, I would like to
Training area yet.
get my bow back. Because I remember when I was playing in the beta, I had access to 2 weapons that I could
There's
switch,
no
and the
better
bow is my
place to learn
second
the feel
one.
of a weapon. This dream we walk through is fragile, and only through constant self-betterment.
This isn't me trying to get you to go see.
Set up a training area.
No worries,
Why don't
dude.
we stop by? I think it's almost time for our meeting.
It is time for our meeting.
All right, is everyone here?
Bonk. Thank you, Nomad.
Avis unit present.
That was absolutely necessary that we had to do.
Astrum unit, Rubrum unit, Turris unit, Ferrum unit, present.
Let's see. Provisions, research. We're here, for the most part.
Let's
Okay.
start with the good news.
So Amanda
To everyone,
just got
we're off to
home.
an excellent start.
Indeed, we've already made human contact.
The next thing to discuss is our short-term goals. We have two objectives. Rescue the Keepers and locate the White Wraith that attacked their village. Unfortunately, the tunnel Nata used has collapsed, and we don't know any other way to find...
Why is it that every time we have a Monster Hunter stream or a Monster Hunter thing happen, I just end up talking about Devil May Cry? And like, it's not that I mean to do it, but it's... I feel like every single time something Monster Hunter related has happened,
Except I think it'd be better if you
something new with Devil May Cry happens, and we just end up talking about it. Because the last time this happened, it was the Capcom showcase, and this was when the DMC 1 leak, whatever, like the Dan Southworth conversation happened.
I'm sorry to cause so much trouble.
It's all right, lad. We're in this together.
Hey, we can talk about DMC. What did you think of the teaser? We were at, that's what I was saying. We were talking about that before you came in. So I was mainly bitching about how the DMC fandom seems very divided by the anime. And a lot of it is for really stupid reasons, in my opinion. But there are, like, within those stupid reasons are some actual legitimate concerns, which I think is fair. For myself personally, the biggest thing that is still weird to me is Johnny as Dante. I just really, really, really hope that that feeling goes away. Because I legitimately enjoyed the teaser. Watching it the first time, I thought it was cool. But then watching it like 3 or 4 more times, it made me go, okay, so... I wasn't the biggest fan of the dialogue at the end where he's doing the self-deprecating joke, and I thought the animation was good. Like, I thought there's more movement, which is what I want. And people were saying that the frame drops are bad or whatever, and I'm like, the fuck you mean the frame drops are bad? Like, do you want Dante to be stiff as a board? Fucking shooting everybody and one-shotting everybody like in the 2007 anime? Like, no. Dante's characterization is a smidge different from 3. Yes, that's true. But the other thing to think about, though, is that this is a small teaser. Like, it's a 1-minute segment from an 8 to 9 episode show. So that's where I'm seeing it. And it's like, again, I fully understand that people were not super happy with it. But I think that they're just blowing it out of promotion, you know? And like I said, some legitimate complaints. Like, I think that the complaint that people are saying about how, you know, Dante wouldn't make a joke like that. And having the pop culture reference is a little bit weird. Like, I completely agree. I think it is weird. And I just hope that there isn't more of that stuff. But when I'm watching the show, I don't know. But I don't know. Like, you get what I'm saying?
We'll escort you back to your...
I'm basically trying to repeat what I said earlier because my thoughts haven't changed. But...
Oh, before I forget...
I think I just need to stay away from Twitter and Facebook and all that stuff because, like, there are people who are still excited about it, but they're voicing, like, oh, I'm not really too sure about this thing, and I think that's fine. But the side of the internet that I want to avoid is the... Oh my god, Dante is doing nothing but shooting guns. Is this DMC 2? Why is the frame dropping? Why are the frames dropping? When does this take place? I think this takes place before 3. No, I think it takes place around this time because of this. I think it takes place after DMC 3. Like, I want to avoid that because most, if not all of those people have no fucking idea what they're talking about.
Yes. And handy if you need to make a quick getaway from a monster. They're clever too.
Yeah, I think that it was I think it was an interesting way to get people on the... they got off on the wrong foot, is actually more what it is. You know? And, like, that is the thing, though, right? Like, we could legitimately watch this thing, and it could just not be the best thing ever. Like, I'm not expecting it to be the Jesus Christ of Devil May Cry. Like, I don't think that that's gonna happen. But if I walk away from that anime and I go, yeah, I liked it and I'd like to see more, that's really all I want, you know? Like, I think that everyone's expectation is unreasonably high. And I think that's the problem. Their expectation is all the way up here, and if it's not met, it's dog shit. Hi, doggy.
Yeah, it's dog.
Hey yo. Hey yo.
You get him. He might have to go out now.
No.
Just to give you a warning.
No.
So if he gets a little grouchy, that might be why.
No.
I will see you and you.
Okay. How was your appointment?
I don't know until they tell me.
Oh, okay.
So, he stopped talking in the middle of it. So.
Doggy. Oh, I dropped my controller. Come here, dog.
I'll let you know when we get there.
Okay, bye-bye. Dog. Oh, shit. What does Doggy think about the teaser? Let me ask him. I'm a Hammermain from World. Is Switch Axe fun? I haven't really tried. Actually, you know what? Let me ask this. Lily Cassandra, is Switch Axe fun? You're gonna be our Monster Hunter Wilds expert. Also, Oliver, what did you think about the Devil May Cry teaser? What are your thoughts? Look to the camera if you enjoyed it. Yeah, he enjoyed it. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Ah! Okay, Lily Cassandra never tried it, but Nomad said that it's the main and he loves it. So that's your answer. I did cheat. I cheated just a wee bit.
Wow, look at that.
Good boy.
There's so many of them. Let's get closer.
Tread carefully.
Yes, I did just jump off that.
Is that a mountain? What a weird shape.
You think so?
I will say that compared to the beta, this runs so much better, and I'm very thankful for that. Ah! Oliver just flew right out. Why doesn't Oliver make a full-on RPG at this point? They did. It was called Dragon's Dogma 2. And look how that turned out. Oh, Oliver, dude, buddy, you're fine. You're fine. Performance is marginally better. Interesting. I deadass forgot that Dragon's Dogma was an RPG, yeah. And it was made by Itsuno. However, Itsuno was like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't have lock-on in our action games. And I'm like, excuse me? Itsuno, director of Devil May Cry 5, son, was telling me that maybe lock-on is not a good idea? Okay.
Oh no, I was supposed to draw water. I completely forgot.
You're in for it now.
I also forgot that auto move was a thing.
Yeah, Zato's gonna give me an earful.
Is there anything we can do to help?
Itsuno is a reboot fan. I mean, to be fair, I'm also a bit of a reboot fan as well. Like, I've expressed this before. I don't think the reboot is bad. It's just not the original Devil May Cry. That's literally all it is.
It'll be fine. Just play.
If I had to choose between the two, I'd choose the original in a heartbeat, but I don't think that the reboot is bad.
Good question.
The guild hasn't seen evidence of any lineage.
The characterization is just
You never know.
a fundamental misunderstanding of what the series is about, but it does its own thing, and so it's fine. Insert the Kermit falling meme. Exactly.
Here.
And guess what? I'm gonna play the reboot for my marathon. That's right, it's happening, because real Devil May Cry gamers don't skip DMC2.
Sorry we're late.
Or the reboot.
Better late than dead. What happened?
Selena was talking about how,
Might have been its lunch if these people hadn't come.
on Twitter, like, she's apparently going through Devil May Cry, and she was saying that apparently she saw the poster. She was like, I guess that this is supposed to be a DMC2 reference, but I haven't played it yet, but I'm not really sure if it is a DMC2 reference. And the comments were basically just talking about how dog water DMC2 was, and she was like, yeah, like I said, I haven't played DMC2, but I just assumed that this was a DMC2 reference. That's all I wanted.
We'll be going then.
Definitive edition? Oh yeah, definitive edition. I'm not playing that 30 FPS slop.
We're going this way.
No shot. No shot.
Did you see that? The guards at the gates. They were carrying weapons. Besides, didn't seem to know what weapons were either.
Huh?
What the?
Yeah, 30 FPS, no lock on, baby. And then Devil Trigger, meaning that enemies fly into the air. Let's go. Yeah, no freaking thank you, dude.
The guild authorizes you to neutralize the threat.
You won't get to experience the 2 Dream Runners in Witch Fight. Yeah, no, I'm good. Listen, guys, I platinumed the reboot. I can't remember if I ever mentioned that. The reboot is the first and only Devil May Cry game that I platted. Not Definitive Edition, I platted the original. I know my shit with the reboot. And when I tell you that I now have an excuse to never play that game ever again, I'm taking it. Because the Definitive Edition is so much better. Fedora Virtual. Yeah, so Definitive Edition also has Must Style, where you only do damage in an S rank. It has a hardcore mode, which makes the game harder in general, with tighter parry windows and whatnot. And then, I can't remember if...
Yeah, let's move.
No, the original had Hell in Hell. I feel like I'm missing something.
Long gnashers, sharp claws? Yeah, I'd say so.
R1 is not the attack button? Are you sure? Because I'm doing attacks with it. Wait, let me just... use my grapple. Reboot Virgils what 4chan users think they'd look like. Yeah, with the fedora and everything. But that's like a special attack. Yeah, like Stinger. Stinger's a special attack. Oh, that reminds me. So, disregard why it reminds me, but I've been reaching out to DMC content creators for a special video. I can't remember if I've actually said what this video is going to be, so I don't necessarily want to spoil it. But it appears as if this video is probably going to happen. So that's very exciting. If you know what... if I have referenced to this thing in the past, and you guess it right, I will tell you whether or not you guessed it right. But if you haven't guessed it right, or if I haven't talked about it yet, and this is the first time that I'm talking about it, and you guys have no freaking idea what I'm talking about, then by all means, I will keep it a secret.
Stupid slow human legs. I
Yeah, patching out the fedora was really funny. It's like they knew how stupid it was and they were like, oh, we should get rid of this. Yeah, well, you see, Lily Cassandra, that exact sentence right there, it wasn't as cool as they thought it was, can literally be said about the entire game. They thought that their Dante was so fucking cool.
For now, let's worry about getting this honey to provision.
Smoking cigarettes.
With all the new personnel,
Calling Dante a gay cowboy. If Dante, dressed as he is, walked in a bar today, he'd be laughed out. Motherfucker, did you see how Hideki Kamiya dressed when he was younger?
Bring me some. Honey is the stick. And since the support team still hasn't gotten here yet, I was really starting to sweat. Speaking of, where are those furry trim? Either way, can I...
What are you boying? I will get...
You got it, boss. Here. All yours. Take care out there.
And then that should be good.
All right, we're here if you need anything.
Most of it was probably Capcom's idea. Oh, there is no most. It was all Capcom's idea. Are you playing on PC? I am not playing on PC. I'm playing on PS5, Z. But I am playing on performance mode, so I'm prioritizing the frame rate because I'm always about that. Yeah. So literally, when it comes to the reboot, their original designs for Reboot Dante were actually closer to the original, but Itsuno-san was the one who said, nah, make his hair black, make it short, make him smoke a cigarette. Make him tell Virgil that he has a small like that sort of shit. Yeah, and it's like, I feel like, you know, like I said, it really was Itsuno-san's idea to do all of that. And I think that they just were not prepared for the amount of criticisms that they were going to get. Probably because they had Capcom and Itsuno's blessing of, yeah, you should make it completely different. So they were probably so underprepared from a professional level that's why it just blew up that way. And that's why they felt very bitter about it. Is early access a pre-order bonus? It is not a pre-order bonus. Early access is just for people who got sent codes early, like me. Wish he finished Dragon's Dogma 2 before he... See, now that's actually... that was funny. It's funny because he didn't finish it. Yeah, like I'll be completely honest with you guys. After I did my initial stream on Dragon's Dogma 2 last year, I tried playing more of it. I really did. But I couldn't get into it. It was definitely more a case of, this is one of those games that is just not for me. And that's totally fine. It's not that I hated it. I just straight up thought that it just wasn't for me. Thanks, man. Yeah, no problem, no problem.
You can find more of this stuff from deposits poking up out of the ground.
Yeah, smokes, black hair, edgy, regularly fucks. Now hold on there. Hold on there. Dante doesn't know what women is. Drinks, no obsession with his true love, pizza. He did have a pizza in the opening, to be fair.
We have no idea what's
to be fair.
To be prepared. Carry a big stick, as they say.
Because Reboot came out right after 4, so by that point the fan base would have a big following, so the Reboot having controversy is not so surprising. See, and actually there is a very specific reason for it that I'll get to in a second. I just see another TikTok comment. Can't play till tomorrow, but gotta know. Can you put on appearance of one weapon on another? I am not 100% sure about that. What crossovers do you think we'll get this time around? I would love for them to bring back the Devil May Cry crossover, because that's something that I missed in Worlds, and I would definitely like more of that. How's the performance been so far? I'll be playing on base PS5. So I'm playing on base PS5 too. I have it set on performance mode, and then so my monitor can run 120 FPS, but it's been a little wonky with my capture card. So I've just been capping it at 60, unfortunately. And so far I haven't ran into any issues. There was like really one small stutter just that randomly happened. But that's it. That's literally it. Okay, so no, you can't change your weapon looks, only armor. Do you have any PS5 exclusive recommendations? Exclusive? Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition. Smile. And then Final Fantasy 16. But if you can get Final Fantasy 16 on PC, just do that. Yeah, DMC 5 Special Edition is a console exclusive.
Can I talk to you right quick?
Yeah, sure. Let's go out into the hallway.
Okay, I'll be here. Can I talk to you right quick?
Okay, I'll be here.
It's about the support team. They should have been here by now.
Capcom has to get the optimization under control. I will agree with that, because there has been an unfortunate track record of the games just not really working the best when they release, and that's very fair. Personally speaking, I hadn't really experienced a lot of issues. You know what I mean? Also, wait, where's my horse? I know it's not a horse, I just call it a horse. I have DMC. Oh, so if you have an Xbox Series X, yeah, get Final Fantasy 16. Get Final Fantasy 16 for sure. Hey lady, are we going down here? Okay. Yeah, Final Fantasy 16 is very good. But they just kind of gave up. Yeah, they just straight up gave up on Dragon's Dogma 2. Like, at launch, that game was in... like, on PC specifically, it was in an inexcusable state. Like, I played on console, so I felt fine. But I saw all the issues on PC, and I think it was Moist Critical, right? That said that he wanted to play it and like it, but it kept crashing on him, so he just gave up. Yeah, the new Punk skin's released later tonight, so I'm going to try to make a video on it by Thank you, Desi Cat. So what was the thing I was going to say? Okay, so yeah. So Joker, with the whole, you know, reboot came out after 4, so at that point the fan base would have had a big following. You are right about that, but the problem is that Capcom's expectations were very, very, very high. Also, Z, thank you so much for for following the TikTok. I appreciate it. So Capcom's expectations were like, hey, we want to sell like Call of Duty numbers, which is something that you just don't do. But Capcom said, hey, we want to sell Call of Duty levels. By the way, we're going to cut the budget of DMC4. By the way, you have to release DMC4 by this time frame. Oh, and by the way, Itsuno, here's a ham sandwich. Here's your salary for this month. Good luck. And they were hoping that rebooting the franchise would give them the Call of Duty numbers. And I'm fairly certain that it sold well, but worse than DMC4. We now call it the Dragon's Dogma 2 tech test. Or sorry, the Monster Hunter Wilds tech test. Oh yeah, because wasn't the last time the last beta that we had for Monster Hunter 2, PlayStation Network just shut down for a day. You think there will be a Final Fantasy 16 sequel? Yeah, it's Tekken 8. Hurry! Clive being in Tekken 8 is my Final Fantasy 16 sequel.
We can talk about it later. have to follow them.
Thanks, Isai.
Yeah, I agree, Z. And it's funny that, in my opinion, the best project that he ever made, or the best projects he ever made, were the ones where he straight up had as much control as possible. Like DMC3, they gave him full control over everything. DMC4, he did not have control. Reboot, he just, you know, he gave his blessing to Ninja Theory, but we know what happened there. DMC5, in my opinion, the best game in the series. But Dragon's Dogma 2, a lot of the problems with it too, I feel like weren't necessarily because of the gameplay side, but it had to do with optimization and monetization. Those were the two biggest things that everyone was complaining about. And I feel like that's something just out of his control, you know? How did you get early access? Capcom sent me a code. Thank you, Capcom. Oh, wait. Begin quests. I'm gonna smack him. Smack him. Smack him. Ouch. DMC2 was also so bad that it lit a fire under him. Yeah, because he walked in after the previous unnamed director did nothing. And then he had, what, 6 months to get it done? Do I have a good relationship with Square Enix? I certainly hope so. Because, with me and Square, I have an ongoing joke that I will get something from them, and then I will not finish it or start it for a while. Like, I got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth from them. I played it for one day, and then I got so busy with life and other projects that it just sat on the back burner. And then I got a code for Final Fantasy 16 on PC, and then I got busy with life, so I wasn't really able to play it. But I was able to play it when Clive came out in Tekken 8, because I wanted to do that to promote it and celebrate it, so. Can you explain this game? Never played it before. So, I can explain the game. So, do you see this guy? He's called the Hunter. And then my companion over there is Desi Cat, who is in fact my cat. You go around, you see this guy up here, and you just beat the shit out of that guy. And then at the very end, you feel good about yourself. Rinse and repeat until you have basically defeated the god of dinosaurs. I hope that helped. Do you have connections to Sega? So I thought I did. But they don't have like a creator program. But the way to request their stuff is it's very weird. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Requesting Sega stuff is just weird because like there was a thing that I signed up for and I got access to 3 games that I was like, oh, I have access to these games, but I wasn't really interested in them. So I was waiting for the next batch to release, and then a next batch just never released. So, oh my god. There we go. Yoo-hoo! Okay, wait, I got my thing. All right, let me jump on him again. Let me jump on him. Also, do I have to hold the lock on? Or do I just press it? Yo, what's up, Silent? How do you have access? Capcom gave me a code. Would this be a game to start off with? I think so. There was another Monster Hunter game that came out. It was like Monster Hunter, the last one that was on the Switch. I feel like that one was also a good one to start off with too, but this one is really like the super duper open world stuff that I feel like, you know, people really crave, whereas the other one was like semi-open world, but more of like a mission-ish structure, if that made sense. Just limited by the Switch, essentially. Yeah, I just did another special attack. This is the shortest amount of time I've seen people in hunts in a minute. Most people are averaging like 5 minutes or less. Oh, you mean like the longest? Because this is taking a hot minute. I should also like to clarify that I have dabbled in Monster Hunter in the past, but I don't actively play these games. I'm a very, very casual Monster Hunter enjoyer. So, like, for me, I will likely play this with some friends. But because of all of the other projects I have to do, I'm not 100% sure if I would stream this, like, on a regular basis. You know what I mean? Never played a Monster... Oh, sorry. That was already answered. Yeah. Like, the other thing, too, is that I'm also using not a greatsword. So I feel like if I used a greatsword that just did more damage, it would end a little bit faster. But I'm having fun with this weapon. There we go. Oh, it was Rise. That's what the game was. I personally think from what I've played, it runs better than the beta, yeah. Yeah, I bought Monster Hunter Rise and didn't care. Yeah, I would probably say, just as like a safe assumption, that that Monster Hunter, I feel like in general, just has an acquired taste. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not necessarily a Monster Hunter super fan, and I feel like I played Rise, right? And I had fun with it, but again, just didn't necessarily feel like my type of game, you know what I mean? And this was after playing Monster Hunter World, where I was like, yeah, it's fun, but it just doesn't really feel like my type of game. And then playing the beta of Wilds was, yeah, this is super fun, but I'm not sure if this is my type of game. Like, I feel like it would be super fun, again, for me to, like, squad up, play with friends, that sort of thing. But when it comes to me, I enjoy my single-player experiences a lot. And, like, you guys know, like, on Twitch and whatnot. But also, too, I feel like for me, this game is also coming out at not necessarily the perfect time because of just all of the other stuff that I have going on. So, but yeah, like Z said, I think it's worth the consideration, especially if this is something that's like your cup of tea. You know what I mean? And not to mention that Monster Hunter is basically Capcom's biggest selling franchise right now. So they're gonna make as much of this as possible. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I feel like even just the very brief the brief time that I've had with this game, because, you know, the first hour was the beta, basically, right? But now it's actually going into the more story-focused stuff. And that's different from what I felt like I experienced before, you know? I will take all of this. Thank you.
You get from
yeah, and like Nomad in the Twitch chat said it, you got to be really dedicated to Monster Hunter to be able to play it properly and properly enjoy it.
Great, let's head back.
And yeah, exactly. I'm very much a fast action type of guy. If you couldn't tell.
Thanks,
So,
you saved everyone.
you know, so that's why I feel like with a game like this, I know I will enjoy it more when I boot it up with my friends.
You look after them.
But playing it solo is maybe not my best experience. Like, it would be similar to, like, I guess, like, if actually, this is actually a really good point. I Am Rob recently did a massive playthrough of The Witcher 3, and The Witcher 3 is a very story-heavy game, and he felt like streaming it on YouTube and Twitch was distracting him. So he straight up stopped playing it on Twitch and streaming it because he wanted to fully dedicate his time with it, and I respected the heck out of that. Because he really wanted to enjoy that experience, and he got it, right? So if I were to play, like, let's say, like, Red Dead Redemption, right? Like, I have no interest in playing Red Dead Redemption, but if I wanted to play Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption 2, I would not stream those games. I would sit down in my living room with my giant-ass TV, and then I would play the shit out of it, right? And just get immersed in that world. Because, like, if I was playing it right now, and then I'd have to constantly be, you know, I also have to focus and talk with you guys as well, you know? Like, it's just that type of experience for me. Like, this is a game that all of my friends are like, oh my gosh, are we ready for hunting this weekend? And if I'm able to join them, I will join them because that sounds like a lot of fun. But, you know, when it comes to me playing by myself, this is one of those games that I just will not do that. Whoa, nice shirt. Thank you. I actually got it from Amazon because Capcom was doing their, like, DMC 5. No, it was the DMC 20th anniversary, excuse me. So I snagged a couple of these. Yeah, exactly, Z, exactly. How often do you play games off stream? Nowadays, not as much just because of how busy I've been. So basically my schedule is I work, I come home, I do like TikTok and YouTube stuff. Occasionally I do stream stuff. I go and do my workouts when I can. I do my classes, and then housework, spend time with the family, go to bed, rinse and repeat. And that's basically what happens. However, what I'm hoping is that when I inevitably get a second PlayStation, I can put it downstairs in the big TV and then play games off stream and have those, like, story-driven experiences on that TV.
I'd love to, thank you.
Great. I'll be waiting until you're ready to go.
Oh, by the way, everyone's been asking about you.
Me? Yo, my H... I'm climbing up the ladder. I am now HR2. I have graduated from paperboy to pencil pusher. Yippee. Climbing up the corporate ladder of Monster Hunter. Let's go. Off topic, but your reaction to the Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition reveal is golden. It's going to be 5 years later this year. It is going to be 5 years, isn't it? That's crazy. Wait, is it really? Yeah, it is. It is going to be 5 years. Holy crap. That's insane. I will say, the first playthrough that I did of Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition was probably my most organically watched stream that I ever did. Like, no raids, no big promotions or anything, just that it can't, like, I got my PS5, I set it up, I bought DMC 5 Special Edition, boom, next day I was playing it. That was great. I have to agree, Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2 is one of my favorite games, and it's something that you should be experienced on your own, yeah. Oh my god, my reaction to that, yeah. I don't even think... I've had some crazy-ass reactions, but that one was... The fucking puddle, dude. Like, I should have seen it with the puddle. But that's how you know that you're a DMC fan. YouTube sometimes recommended me your DMC 5 E3 2018 reveal reaction. That one was... I think I've told this story before. I was watching it, and it was basically all but confirmed that DMC5 was happening. Like, I think the day before, the website address got registered or whatever, and I wasn't expecting it to happen at a Xbox showcase, but I had my camera set up anyways. And so, so when it started, I was like, holy fucking shit. Oh my gosh. Have you played any Rockstar games? I have played LA Noire. LA Noire was a Rockstar game, right? LA Noire. I played a little bit of GTA 5, but that was it. Curious if Final Fantasy 17 could go in the direction narratively and gameplay of any title, what would you do? That's a good question, because I would like them to continue with the character action approach that they did for Final Fantasy 16, but I would like them to expand upon it and make it less restrictive, while also maybe fleshing out the open world a little bit more. You know what I mean? Like, I love Final Fantasy 16. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend everybody play it. If you have a PC or a PS5, just go and play Final Fantasy 16. But Civid actually made a video that apparently a lot of people didn't like, but a lot of the points that he made were very valid, just in terms of pacing. And because I completely agree with this, there are so many great highs in that game, and obviously you need the low points to kind of chill out a little bit. But a lot of the moments that we are chilling is just kind of a lot of BSing around, and that's something that I just feel like wasn't really, you know, like, I understand his points, and then I feel like the combat was a little too restrictive.
That's not where we need to go.
So I get it, you know. Born to sell my soul for early Wild's access. Force it to work. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm more of a Final Fantasy 7 guy, but 16 is a close second to me. Yeah, I'm the exact opposite. Final Fantasy 7 isn't necessarily my jam, but I freaking loved 16. And I really want to play 15. I feel like the Rebirth formula gameplay-wise is perfect for me, and I would love that with the 16. Like, that's why I said, like, the Rebirth, well, not Rebirth, but the remake combat I thought was fine. But personally, I think that, and it's just me, right? It's just the way that I type of, these are just the types of games that I play, right? Like, just the character action, high-paced action. But it's like Final Fantasy 16 wanted to do that, but they didn't want to, like, fully commit to it. And that is what I think Civet's biggest problem was. And by extension, I agree. Because in a lot of instances, it felt like I got to a certain point where it just got a little repetitive, in the sense of, like, oh, I just have to kind of do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again without much variation, because this is my optimal play strategy right now. But then I would get to the boss fights, and the boss fights would be peak as hell. What's your weapon condition? I don't know. What is my weapon condition? Affinity 0. My sharpness is about halfway. Yeah, my sharpness is about halfway. I think that's my issue with 16. It dips its toe. It never fully dived combos. Yeah, exactly. It didn't want to commit. It did not want to fully commit to the character actionness that it was trying to reference. Rebirth combat makes remake combat look like a prototype. That's what a lot of people told me. But yeah, Z, that's a good way of putting it, because basically what happened was, once I got Zan, every single combat encounter that I did was to get me to Zan level 5. Activate Zan level 5. Rinse and repeat. And that was basically my New Game Plus playthrough. So I was into DMC games at the time, so I didn't know better. Oh, Dante was actually Dante. Yeah. When I was in high school, we were playing PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale 2, and one of my best friends, who I have to clarify is a female, we showed her a picture of Reboot Dante, and then we showed her a picture of, I think, DMC3 Dante, and we asked which one was hotter, and she said Reboot Dante. So I thought that was funny. Which feels like a waste of a DMC5 combat designer. Yeah, and again, it's like, they dipped their toes into it without fully committing to it. It's like, oh, we want this for our Final Fantasy 16 game. Like, they were collaborating with Square Enix, the Kingdom Hearts team. They were collaborating with Platinum for the set pieces and whatnot. But then, yeah, like, actually, what I was told the best way to play Final Fantasy 16 is to actually just... The bonk distracted me. The best way to play Final Fantasy 16 is on PC with a mod that allows you to have no cooldowns and to basically just swap to whatever icon you want at any time. I think it's called Mythos Unleashed or something. It's something that Civet actually referenced in his video, if not in the comment section. And that's something that I want to try, just to see how the combat would feel with, you know, with none of the, like, and that's the thing too, like, they had to have the cooldowns on the super moves, and I get that, but for actual movement shit, the cooldown being as fast as, or as slow as it was, kind of killed it. So, how'd you get this early? Capcom sent me a code. Are you gonna stream Ninja Gaiden 4 day 1? I don't know about day 4, but I do plan on going through the Ninja Gaiden series. That is the plan. I'll punk you 100 times if I have to. All right. So it is 6 o'clock for me. Unfortunately, I think this is where I'm gonna have to cut it, just because I'm gonna have to go soon. So, and because we're just kind of in like the training mode stuff, I feel like now is a good time to segue out of it, so that way I can just get ready and eat and whatnot. But hey, I appreciate y'all for joining in. This was a lot of fun to get the early access to Monster Hunter Wilds, and it's releasing in like 6 hours to the rest of the world, I think. So I hope you guys have fun if you're not currently playing it already. And the last thing that I'll say too is if you currently have not pre-ordered the game yet, you can go to my Nexus store and pre-order it on Steam if you would like to, or when the game just releases, you'll get it there. So it's just a store that basically where I can just sell Steam keys to you guys, and I'm basically the GameStop essentially when it comes to, like, you know, the merchandise, like the merchants, whatever. So if that's something you're interested in, click the link over there, and then you'll be taken to that. I also make content on YouTube and on Twitch as well, for those of you that don't know. I'm a Capcom creator, but I've also been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals, and I've been doing the Devil May Cry series marathon that I love DMC, obviously. But with the new Netflix show coming out in April, I'm doing a DMC marathon and just making a bunch of other DMC videos and whatnot. So if you want to catch me on all those other platforms, links in my profile will basically bring you everywhere, as well as just links everywhere, that sort of thing. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can check out my profile. You can see all of that stuff. So yeah. I'm going to sign off on TikTok first. So everyone on TikTok, thank you all again so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have fun with Monster Hunter Wilds. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. All right. That was fun. Oh, and YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Thank you guys so much for following as well, and watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. If you want to check out another video of mine, you can check out the side of the screen over there. And I hope you guys have fun with Monster Hunter Wilds as well. So thanks again for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your evening. See you guys next time.